In order to get an idea of what policy governance policies look like, I will share some examples. Remember, there are 4 types of policy in the policy governance model. Ends, sometimes called results or goals. Executive limitations, sometimes called executive parameters. Governance process, or board structure and process. And board superintendent relations, or roles. Here are the 4 sets of policy as shown as 4 quadrants in a circle. Again, ends and executive limitations guide the superintendent. Governance process and board superintendent relations guide the president or the board itself. Here's an extract from one of our ends policies describing board intent regarding a non-academic end, in this case, developing contributing citizens. Here's an example from an executive limitations policy describing what would not be acceptable in terms of staff compensation. Remember, staff means are guided by negative language describing what would not be acceptable. This is an example of a governance process policy describing how the board will self-monitor its own compliance with policies that guide the board. And this is an example of a board superintendent relationship policy, in this case describing how the board will hold the superintendent accountable for performance.